So everything's working really well so far. I'm just going to get rid of this temporary health amount that I put in there. And by the way, if you want to do that for testing purposes, it's just in the inventory menu panel. It's just a health amount. You just click on it, Control D to duplicate, and then drag it onto the canvas. Alright, really easy. And since it's just a duplicate, it's obviously got all the scripts and everything on it. So I'm just going to delete that one. Now the hurt panel is coming on by default, so we need to now control this by script. So let's go back to script and go to the enemy weapon damage. This is the one that's actually switching this on by default. So what we need to do is highlight this line, Control and C, and now in the start we're going to do Control and V, and we're going to set it to false. Okay, so we're just instantly going to switch it off, so now we're controlling that by script. Alright, so I'm going to save that. So now we want to add a sound file every time that the enemy hits us. Okay, so we're just going to go back to scene. So it's going to be attached to the bat itself. So if you scroll down, we should have this weapon cube. If you're not seeing this, just click on the bat and it will take you directly to it. Okay, so on the weapon cube, we're going to go to component, audio, and audio source. Alright, and that adds a little audio there. Now these gizmos are absolutely gigantic. You can obviously control the size of the gizmos by clicking on gizmos and just dragging that up or down. Okay, so whatever you want. I think I'll keep them about that size. And by the way, you can actually click on there for them to totally disappear if you need to. Okay, so a good sound then. So let's find a good sound. So I think it might be horror SFX. So you see this one, stab knife 01. I think this is the best one, I think. So let's use this one. So on weapon cube, just want to drag stab knife 01 into the audio clip, and where it says play and await, just uncheck that, because we don't want it to play immediately, and we definitely don't want it to loop. Okay, we need to change its spatial blend from 2D to 3D, and let's change logarithmic roll off to sort of a linear roll off. That way, if you're getting hit and you're very close to the bat, it'll be really loud. But if you're only just getting partially hit and you're kind of running away, that sound won't be as loud. Okay, and this is going to be called by script. So let's do that now. Actually, let's go back to the enemy weapon damage script. What we're going to do, just underneath weapon damage, we're going to serialize a new field. Oh, sorry, we don't actually need to serialize this one because we don't need to access it from the inspector. Instead, we're going to call it, well, it's of a type audio source, and we're going to call it hit sound. Okay, so I think this is the first time that we've used the audio source directly in script instead of just switching an object on or off. And bear in mind, you can just research all the different types of things that you can put into a script just by going into scripting reference, okay, and taking a look, or even the Unity manual to check out what you can use. Okay, so if we have been hit, well, first of all, we need to associate the hit sound with that particular audio source on the character. So this is get component, and the component type is obviously an audio source. Okay, now whenever we get hit, we obviously want it to play that audio source. So all we're going to say is hit sound dot play. We need to tell it when to play, at what point to play the audio. Okay, so we're going to say right from the beginning, from 0. You can actually choose to delay that if you want, but obviously we don't. We want it to play immediately. Okay, and that's it. That will obviously give us our sound. whenever we get hit. We'll only play once, and then each time we get hit it will play again and again. So let's save that, and we should be good to go.